All right, we're back with Coach's Corner number 34. And today's topic is Coaches Association membership and the value of being a member of particularly your state Coaches Association. I think it's incredibly vital for coaches in any sport. And I think just about any high school sport that you coach, there is at least a state organization for your sport, in particular. And I think the real value, some of those benefits, I think most of them are going to offer some sort of coaching clinic, some professional development opportunities for you to take advantage of. And I think those are incredibly beneficial. I know over the course of my 35 years in coaching the state association clinic, I've never missed one. And there's always a great deal of, professional development involved in that, but also some networking that I'll talk about here shortly as well. They'll typically have a website that has a lot of resources, whether it be jobs boards or games wanted or articles for you for professional development resources. So stay connected to your state association's website. Most will also provide through the National High School Coaches Association insurance for a very low price. That's usually part of your membership cost. Liability insurance should something happen that I think is a real benefit. And I've always pretty much made sure that all of my coaches on my staff were members of the association so that they could have that insurance. And being a member of your state association also provides you kind of in the know access usually to information for state level issues. Your coaches association is typically going to work hand in hand with the state athletic association. So any rule changes or bylaw changes at the state level, you'll be connected to those changes if you are up to speed with your membership of your state association. Getting back to the clinic thing, I think that's really critical because those clinics provide so many great networking opportunities. I talked about that in the last Coach's Corner. Number 33 was specifically on networking, but I mentioned in that talk, I know personally, I've gotten so much value out of the network that I've developed outside of clinic sessions at clinics. You're at a place that's got hundreds of coaches together all in one place, and you can just make connections there with people that that you don't know, that have all kinds of backgrounds that you can grow and learn from, and and they can grow and learn from you as well. So clinics and state associations are a great way to build that network. Now, one thing that I've benefited from a great deal, and I know many, many others have as well, is not just being a member of your state association, but getting involved in the leadership of your state association. I've been on the board of directors for 20 some years here in the state of Michigan, both as just a regional director. I was the chair of the youth football committee. I've been involved and helped out at the All-Star game and at the Hall of Fame and at the clinic and all kinds of different avenues of being able to be of service in the association. Eventually became vice president, was president for a hot second, and then served for 3 years as executive director. Now I'm a past president. And the value that I've gotten out of that personally from being involved in the association leadership has been just, I'm grateful for that, and has really been a personal benefit to me in the programs that I've led. Been able to have input on decisions that happen at the state level, both in the association and at the high school athletic association. I've been involved in a lot of different service projects that have been of service to our members, and I've gotten more back from that than I've ever been able to put out, which I think is just in general the way it is. The more you put out, the more you get back. I've had some amazing experiences with some amazing coaches, and met a lot of really cool people and a lot of people that have poured into me and helped me be a better person and a better coach. That networking, again, a lot of times your leadership in your state coaches association are some wildly successful coaches. I know I have benefited from just social time with coaches like John Harrington here in Michigan, who's the winningest coach in the history of the state of Michigan, and Jack Sugars, who's right up there in the top 5 with him, and Terry Hesbrook, who's won multiple state championships, and just my involvement in many, many others. I mean, I'm listing 3 or 4 out of probably 50 that I've benefited from, and so never would have had those connections, never would have been able to build those relationships and get that benefit for myself and my program if I hadn't been involved in the leadership of the Michigan High School Michigan High School Football Coaches Association. So really, really encourage you to, number one, be a member of your state coaches association and really consider becoming part of the leadership of that organization, because the service that you're going to provide, you're going to get back tenfold in terms of the benefit to yourself and your program. So hopefully you got some good tidbits of information here. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to Coach Scott Farley's YouTube channel. Well, I'd love to have more people involved and get feedback on how people liked it, and comment on these videos. Please, we're going to finish up here for today. Please just get out there and be that coach that your kids need you to be. Have a great week.